Hello and welcome back to Gear City. If you recall, we are doing pretty okay. Um, Looks like our production's a little high on the bandana, but we are going to keep it moving here. We've got no projects right at this moment, but if you recall, we were talking before about how we're cycling back around and we're going to need to refresh the Romulus. So we need to take a look in here and see. So there's the original Romulus. There's the Romulus X. So the original one was in 1908. So we may keep this going, this theme here. If we look at, where is it? If we look down here, we're only at a 16 for the score for that vehicle. So we definitely would like to improve on that. So we'll go to R&D. I'm not sure what we want to do to fix this. No, that's not what I meant. We want to do a new generation of it. So we probably, that's a 56. Probably want to throw it on that chassis. 50 horse seems a little bit low, but maybe it's time for a new engine. Maybe we should do a new engine before we do this. It's already 1928. We're going to need a new engine for the 30s. This one is only rated 31. We could go outsource an engine, potentially. But I think I should probably make it another V8. They should be coming down in price. So maybe we'll do that before we get too far here. We'll do a V8 with gasoline, valve, naturally aspirated. Alright, so straight up. Oh, I can adjust. I don't even think I looked at that last time. Wow. Well, we could make it. It won't let me get too much smaller there. Let's go ahead and put this in the middle. We're concerned, we want this to be a little bit better, I think. And then we probably, let's see, our last one was a 65 horse. I'm really concerned about this number here. If I could get the overall to come up. Would also be nice to get at least a moderate number on fuel economy. Okay. More horsepower for sure. Let's try to get up to, if I do the, yeah, I thought so. Sorry, I know you can't see what, I'm looking at this number right here. I'm looking at this horsepower number. We want, I'm thinking a 55 horse. Oh, that messed with the fuel economy again. There we go. A 55 horse, 18 miles to the gallon. This feels a little high. Could I... So if I drop that down... Or I drop this down... Because we don't want to have a truck that's too crazy expensive. Alright, let's think about this. I know this is the riveting gameplay you're here for, but I think several of these vehicles now we're selling for around $3,000. So if I can use that ladder frame for 120 bucks, and I can do this for 600, and a drivetrain for cheap. Yeah, I think this is. I could probably go up to 800 on this on the engine. When I think about it like that, boy, we got to find a place to get that extra. This shouldn't do it. No, that's just. Does that help? That does help overall, though. Let's see. Can I get up to 40 using this? I could. Or this? No. This? Yeah. That'll do it. Okay. Alright. What? That's funny. I want 1 more horsepower. There it is. Right there. It took it. It took the horsepower back. There we go. It's only an overall of a 38 though. 880 bucks. And I could probably get to 40. But that puts us up to 1,000 bucks. 41. There's no way I'm doing that. Okay, we're gonna try. I'm just gonna tweak this one more time. 54 horsepower, 202 cubic inch, 38 overall. It goes up by like 10 bucks every click. But I'm not getting anything on overall. I'm getting a little bit on reliability, but nothing on overall. Alright, I think I'm just going to make it a 54 horse V8. Alright, build that. And then when that's done, we'll drop that engine in the new. What do they need? Oh, we got a component line contract. Alright. Well, we can make a lot fewer of those. There we go. That should do it. Alright, let's check this out. This is cool. I think this is new. We've mostly been making vehicles. Oh, it still comes up as this. Alright. That's pretty nice, because there's no taxes this month. Somebody had mentioned in a comment on an older video that I realized that I could go back when I'm looking at this to the previous month. And I think they were referencing this. So that way you can look to see how things have changed over time. So thanks for pointing that out. I was kind of aware, but not fully aware. so that's good. We haven't checked these for a bit, so let's go ahead and do that. Look at these. This is kind of cool, right? You can see all your, these are all 8 vehicles. We're not going to be making really new designs at all, I don't think. But it's nice to see our sales doing okay. These models, one was luxury and one's full size, so they just weren't ready yet. But the other ones look pretty good. We've got, I don't know, maybe at some point we'll do a compact car. Oh, our contract in generic, or our stock report in generic cars. Lovely. Have completed that contract. Great, great, great. Decrease in demand for the coupe in Australia. We might want to avoid that. Got it. I won't ship any cars to Australia. Thanks, game. Okay, new competition. B-dub. I wonder what that's a reference to. Ooh. I don't think oh, that's government contracts. New component, perimeter frame. Ready to use them. Okay. Oh, now we can make sports cars and roadsters. Oh, we've always been able to do that. But what does this mean? Oh, I get it. These are companies that have come up with new vehicle bodies, right? Maybe? All right. Our engineering teams. Yeah, okay, we got that. Research for the Seneca 2. Okay, cool. We cannot bid on these. Okay, thank you. Noted. Won't do it. All night and potatoes. Okay, that's an interesting name. Procciono. 720 Model EI6. Model EI6. What is that, a gearbox? Whatever. Glad they like it. Day Hot. Deluge. Deluge. What a name for a car company. Oh man, took a hit there. Okay. Alright, we're at 65 million. Got a new engine in 8 months. I think I didn't check our sales numbers, but we don't have any missed sales, which is good. But we're overproducing the crap out of this van. So we'll zero that. This is close. This is close. Interesting. Alright, Gladiator 20, Vandana. We're going to cut. That's interesting that that's the first time we've really done that. Okay, we are going to stop that, and we are going to stop that. We're going to stop that, and stop that. I think what I was going for was to spread out our production. I think that's what I was thinking last time, so that we don't have too much concentrated. Didn't I just zero that? Maybe I left some in Pittsburgh. Oops. Okay, well that'll help. It'll also help the profit margin too. All right, where are we making these? Yeah, Pittsburgh. Now I don't know if no, this is the wrong way to go. Well, I could bid on a few more of these. Romulus X. Oof, that's a real nice profit margin. I think that's worth offering. Do we really want to be doing business? Yeah, it's early enough. We could do business with the Italian army. Oh yeah, the old one costs more. That's funny. All right. We definitely want to make sure we're always making a pickup truck, though. Quite the lucrative enterprise. No price, huh? What did I just agree to with the Swiss Army? 39.50. We'll give you the hometown discount here. We'll do let's do 3,300 for the old US of A. Okay, 7 more months. Then we can start development on the new truck. Oh no, fix them. We're about caught up. All right, let's put a line of them in Pittsburgh. Yeah, like 70 is good. And then in LA. Yeah, perfect. That shouldn't overproduce, but then if we get one of these, aha. They want, yes, dude. Perfect. Love seeing it. Look at this. Good night. All right, let's take a look at the globe here. And let's think about markets. We want to, okay, that's a lot of companies. They've got a lot of cars. Hersa, Hangman. One thing that I can't figure out, I don't know if anybody watching this is like on the dev team or whatever, but I can't figure out, like, how do I get, I feel like maybe it's the number of competitors that I have because I went with the lower number of competitors. But it seems to me like every one of these companies that I look at, they're all big. Like there are no little mom and pop companies that I can try to get into their market, like buy them out. All right, so I've been told that this is the number to look out for, this per cap, the city per cap. So, a lot of American cities are going to be comparable. And really, like, we've got this little network of distribution down here, and we've got a couple here. So maybe it makes sense to expand up to like Portland or Seattle, maybe even into Vancouver. Um, it's interesting. I don't think I realized the Canadian flag looked different back then. Um, so, maybe a Seattle branch makes sense, but there is like a radius. That's what that shipping radius is all about, if I understand right. So, the Los Angeles plant is feeding the Los Angeles branch as well as the Phoenix branch. So if I put a branch up here, they would most likely get vehicles from Los Angeles shipped up there. But if we go down here to like Monterey, this is only 192. 192 in Leon, 192 in Mexico City. So if I try to sell my $3,000 cars in what for in Mexico, I just don't know that that's gonna work. Um, and then we've got okay, Caracas is 518, and 518 isn't quite the 882, but it maybe makes sense. And I don't know if it makes sense for this company, but at some point, I mean, it's still 1929. Maybe I put like a plant here and make a more, like, look at that manufacturing growth. So there's tons of potential. But here's what gets me. I come here and, they're selling cars here. Look, it shows you the sales numbers. They're selling a couple per year. Nobody's selling tons of vehicles. And you compare that to, like, Pittsburgh. And then you click on one of these. Look at all these. They're just selling so many more. Oh, Gearworth is not. Oh, never mind. That's just the model. Even still, some of their more expensive vehicles aren't selling super well. Their cheapest car is $1,500. So let's come down here and look at the competition here. They're cheap. Okay, Blizz is $1,300. They sold 3. Let's go down here to Cordoba. All night potatoes, just over 1,000. They sold 4 of them. So, like, these are okay numbers. I mean, if this is per month, maybe it doesn't say if it's like for the year or it doesn't give you a scale. But we're not seeing. Okay, here's a 13 gold schmear. It just seems like there's too many brands for places that the per cap seems a bit low for that. Why doesn't it want to go over here? So we look, Portugal, 219, 400, 408. Is there anything here that jumps at, like, okay, let's go sell in London. It's 739, $92 and a bit of dab. Dubai, $97. I bet that goes way up. Fuel prices are good. That's funny. So if I put a factory in Dubai in 1929, Tehran. Oh, it's listed as Persia. That's so cool. The little historical tidbits that are in here. You really kind of have to be thinking. I mean, look at that. 700,000 people in Istanbul, but 138 per cap. So Stockholm, Copenhagen, Gothenburg, 489 in Oslo, Hamburg. Look at that. Infrastructure, manufacturing, resources, labor skill. What a place to put a company in, huh? With almost 1.2 million. That's crazy. I mean, it's not surprising. So if we go here, like this, I believe, right? Like this city, a place like Rotterdam, should have tons of these. And then, the sales numbers should be like the U.S. Elvis, what a good brand name. I should make one called the Presley. Oh, hunka hunka burning look. Oh, pretty mom. The Immentet Domain. A 776. I should borrow that or whatever. Outsource it. Imintet. It's rated 44. Wow, the cord is rated at 52. Got some good engineering over there at Imintet Corp. MEF. UDW. But that is an interesting point. Are Imintet selling over here? Imintet, yeah, they're selling over here. So they're already in Pittsburgh. I can't really compete with that. I guess I say all this to say I'm not sure that it makes sense to expand at this point in the game. I just don't see how it helps. It seems to me like it would be an awful lot of infrastructure to build goodness. There's got to be a way to counteract that. It just seems like it'd be an awful lot of expense to not really make that much money. Project Steel. Okay. It's not a factory. What? Sure. What? I'm so confused. They want Romulus X. So, make it for them. Why is that? Why are you asking me? Just do that. Do the thing. No. What? 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 News. Help me understand what just happened. Part supply. Breached contract. Alright, I'm not super happy about that. I didn't understand what they were asking. I keep doing that. Brand new, 1929, 54 horsepower, 38 overall. Put our 4-speed automatic in it. This is going to be a smooth ride for a truck. There it is. End production. Scrap and replace old model with the new generation upon completion. Beautiful. Yes, I want to do that. Is that new? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, go ahead, build it. I'm going to call this... I'm trying to think of a clever name for it being... whatever. We'll just do double X for now. Because I thought about doing something clever with 30, because it'll come out in 1930, but that'll get super confusing. I don't understand. We need 149 units per month. We're producing 230 per month. Do we have another factory somewhere? Like, why doesn't this fulfill it? Let's just do this in Pittsburgh. Does that handle it? Total production 506. Hello? $3 million fine. What do you mean? It's unassigned. They need it. Am I making the wrong thing? It said Romulus X. We're making 400 of them, okay? How is it unfulfilled? Yes. Alright, we need to make some Gladiator 20s. Do we have this open line somewhere? Yeah, perfect. Make some in Chicago. Don't hold me in breach of contract for this when I'm... Oh, they need more Gladiator 20s. Good news. Good news. That's going to be the next vehicle to get an overhaul, I bet. Alright. I can't. I just can't right now. So you still need 596 of them. We're going to make 566. We're getting to it. Oh my word. Is this the one? Is this why it's warning me? Alright, let's do this. I'm going to try this. I don't know if it'll work. Decline in sales. I should sell, since I know it's coming in 1929. Okay, I don't care. Decline in economic issues of the news. Yeah, got it. It should... there it is. Look at that. If I had sold right there, I'd have gotten a lot more money. That's alright. So this is what we're going to try. I know the episode should be over soon. Hold on one second. So we're going to try... We're going to stop making these. I don't care if I don't sell any. And we're going to make these. As many as we freaking can. Alright. So now we're going to go to the contract here. And we're going to say Chicago. Hopefully that'll keep us from being in breach of this one. Alright, moral of the story here, I think, is perhaps I bit off more than I could chew, bidding on too many. What if I put this one on, wait, so that one's on Pittsburgh. I just hope I don't get breach of contract again. That really upset me. Oops. No. I'm over that. We're sitting at 65 million, so I shouldn't complain, but this does not add up at all. You know what else is going to be crazy? When this replaces it in 7 months, we better not take any more contracts for that model. We'll have to rebid them. Oh, great. Let's lose 3 million. Cool. 2.5 million. Why are we losing so much money? Because we're overproducing. Because no one's buying cars. Got it. All right. I'll tell you, that's one thing about this game. You cannot just passively play it. You have to pay attention. If you just think you can simulate tons of stuff, you're going to end up bankrupting your company and be in a lot of trouble. 7 lines in New York. Very cool. All right, we'll remove that, and then we'll go ahead and do perfect. Okay, so Chicago, New York, and LA are producing. New York was shut down. Oh, and Pittsburgh is going to. Okay, all right. Let's see if this works. We still lost money. Our contract's ended. Okay, cool. Now let's weather the storm. All right. I think we're going to save the Great Depression for the next episode. See if our company makes it out the other end. You would think, I mean, we were literally just sitting on 65 million between the $3 million breach of contract and these last couple. I mean, it's like years that we have to get through. So we'll see. If this series ends now after all these episodes, I'm going to be sad. But you never know. Business is risky. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.